We live in the times of fear. You can't deny it. Fears are like demons controlling everything we do. You allow all these devils, those demons, to put their strings onto you and control you like a puppet. And well, you don't need a devil slayer to free you from this pain. You just need some philosophy. Because Stoicism, the philosophy created thousands of years ago, is the cure for the world of fear we live in right now. Why? Let's see. Check the links in the description, they will surely help you to become fear-proof. Chapter 1: Emotion Control. It may be a surprise to you, but we, men, also have emotions. And there are two sides that are telling us what to do with our emotions. The one side, this alpha, sigma, giga, chat side, will tell us that we should just ditch all these emotions and never show them, just to be closed in our space and never acknowledge that we have emotions and just work all day and not ever think about what we need, what our emotions need, and how do we feel. So this is one side. And the other side, is it better? Well, no. The other side tells us that we should be controlled by our emotions. Like little girls that just, if they want to cry, they cry. If they want to shout, they shout, and so on. And we are not little children, so this side also is not for me and most likely not for you too. So where is the middle? Where is the way we can deal with emotions that I think is the most beneficial for every man? Here comes the Stoicism and its rule to control our emotions. Not be controlled by them and not ditch them, not just completely stop thinking about them. Just control them. Acknowledge when something is happening. Acknowledge that you feel the way that you feel. When something angers you, acknowledge it. Just tell to yourself deep inside your head that I am angry. I am angry right now. Something angered me. I don't know. Someone didn't keep their word or something stopped me from achieving my dream. I am angry. Acknowledge it and move on. You can do it. If you are sad, you don't need to do everything to make you even sadder. You can just acknowledge, I am sad. I am maybe kinda depressed. And move on. And do something with that. You don't need your emotions to control you. Just acknowledge they exist. Acknowledge you feel the way you feel and move on with your life. For all my life, until 2 years ago, I treated every one of my emotions like it was absolute. And when I felt angry, I subconsciously did everything to make myself angrier, to scream, to, I don't know, throw something, destroy something. I was just consumed by rage. And when I was sad, I was doing everything to make myself even sadder. And then I was depressed, I was consumed by depression. Yes, and when I was happy, when I was feeling good, I was doing everything to make it bigger so that later when this emotion ended, this happiness, I felt really bad. So the best way to take your emotions is just to acknowledge them and move on, and don't fall into the pit of this emotion to later regret it. You don't have to act based on your emotions. Some group will tell you that you have to show your emotions to everyone, but you don't have to do it. I mean, if there is a way that you need to be angry, that you need to show that you're angry, I don't know, to protect your family, then go ahead. You can do it, but you can control whether you show your anger to the other people or whether you just keep it to yourself. And now, when I'm stressed, when I'm sad, when I'm angry, sometimes the emotions still take their lead over me, but in the most case scenarios, I just acknowledge it and move on and try to move on. Try to do something else that will give me some new emotions or something that will bring me to zero with these emotions, and I will just be focused on my work or any other thing that I do to stop these emotions. So you don't need to make your emotions stronger than they than they really are. And the same is with fear, of course. If you are scared, you can just acknowledge it and move on and not do everything to make your fear be bigger. The second thing about Stoicism that helps you to escape from this prison of fear, to live in the world of fear, Fearproof, is the art of differentiation. Oh, it was hard to pronounce. Stoicism tells us that there are two types of things in life. The one category is things that we can control, and the other category is the things that we can't control. So we can control, for example, what we do. We can control how we react to some things. We can control how we, dress, how we smell. We can control what we think about, and so on. So we can control, in short, we can only control the things that we do. And what we cannot control is like some natural disasters. It is like the weather. It is like some acts of God. I don't know, something unpredicted happening. You can't control other people. You can't control other people's emotions, what they think, what they do. I mean, you can try to convince them to do something, but you cannot control it. So it is like outside your league, outside your field of action, really. So you can act on those things that you can do. And the most important skill in Stoicism is know whether you face a situation that you can control or a situation that you cannot control. This is the most tricky part, because when you know that you can control it, then you can just put your effort into it and do what you want to do with it, if you can control it. And if you cannot, just sit back and watch, because you can't control everything. You can't do nothing about something that you cannot control. And it is a good thing, because then you will know that you can put all your effort into the things that you can control, and you know that you can change them because you can control them. And the best thing, and the most ridiculous thing in one, is that we are often scared of the things that we cannot control. And what is the point? If you can't control it, then don't be scared of it, because you can't change it. There is no... Do you feel rain? Do you feel like trees growing? Do you fear getting older? Some people fear it, really. But this is just the way the world lives. The world works, and you can't change it. You don't have control over it. So the best way to be is to just appreciate it. This is beautiful in a way, that we grow older, that there are processes that we cannot control. And this brings us to the last thing I want to talk about in this video. And maybe not the last, but the next thing that Stoicism presents as a weapon to fight with fear. And this is this amor fati. And amor fati is a saying. It is like a mindset it is a mindset that we should be grateful for everything that is happening. It is translated into love your fate, no matter how it is. This brings us to these things that we cannot control. We can control what we can control only. What we do, what we say, how we react, and so on. And just put your effort in everything you can control. And if you cannot control something, and something even bad happens, something that you didn't want to happens, just accept it. Because this is the best way you can think about it. Because, you can get mad at it. You can get mad that there is a rain and you wanted to go running, for example, and now you cannot, or you can, but it will be less enjoyable. But your madness, you being angry, you being sad, changes nothing about it. So, you can choose your response. You can. So why not be happy about it? And just be happy that, rain is raining. well, it is raining, so the grass will grow, the trees will grow, and I will have some shade when the summer comes, and so on. I know it is kind of cliche, it is kind of like woo, but having this kind of mindset that everything, well, there are some things that happen and we can't do anything about them. Why not just appreciate them? Even if it's something bad, we can always look for the bright side, and it really helps because we have like the choice of choosing how do we interpret them. We can think about something, we can think about everything as a negative, or we can think about everything as a positive. And your guess, what will bring us more positive outcomes? Yeah, so if you understand it, just try it. Just try to look for something to be grateful about. Just find something you can be grateful of, something that you can appreciate in every situation that fate throws at you, no matter how it is. Because it is subjective, just like fear and courage is. So yeah, and what you can control is that whether you will leave a like, subscribe, and write a comment down this video. And you can control whether you join my Fearproof Academy, the community I created just for you, to help you with your fears, to help you become fear-proof, to help you live your life of freedom. You can talk directly to me in this community. You can have access to everything I will ever create that is connected to being fear-proof, to fighting your fears, every course, and so on. So if you are interested, check the link in the description. And the other link brings you to the Fearproof Challenge Generator, the tool I created already, a free tool you can grab for yourself. You can see how it works in the description. And if you're interested in my mistakes, what I learned from them, and the knowledge, I will tell you that you don't have to do these mistakes on your own. You can just listen to what I have learned from them. You can do it here in this video. So yeah, be a stoic and stay fear-proof.